push it, I'll give you a war you won't believe.
First Blood was directed by Ted Kotcheff and based on the 1972 novel of the same name written by David Morrell. This film came out in 1982 and of course stars Sylvester Stallone, and the initial cut of the movie, I believe Stallone actually wanted to buy other copies and burn it and never let it see the light of day. However, this film went on to be very successful. On a budget of 15 million, it made 125.2 million, so I'd say it was a success. And considering Stallone doesn't really say a lot in the movie because he had basically requested most of his talking scenes to be cut, he says a lot with the way he portrays John Rambo. Now, the story follows John Rambo, who is a Vietnam War veteran, and he goes looking for the last remaining member of his squad, besides him, of course, only to find out his squad member passed away of cancer due from the orange gas, mustard gas, whatever it was they used in Vietnam. I'm British, I don't know what happened in Vietnam, okay? I had nothing to do with that. So his comrade passed away, so he's just out on wandering around, and he happens to go through a village where, well, not a village, a town as such, small American town, and a sheriff called Will Teasel does not like him for some reason because he's a jumped up person with power, and proceeds to then arrest Rambo, and Rambo gets basically abused by the police officers and then escapes, obviously because he has PTSD from Vietnam, and then he kind of hunkers down in the local wilderness and proceeds then to defend himself. This film, considering there's only one death, I think there's only one death in the whole film, is very entertaining and has a really good pace, especially after he gets out of the police station and legs it on the bike into the woods. This film has a very good pace. He makes some really cool traps to catch the police officers. You get some good banter between the police officers as well. Also, a lot of things that went wrong with the film they actually kept in the movie, like when Stallone elbows a police officer in the nose. In the film, it shows that he broke his nose, but in real life, I believe that he actually broke his nose. Also, when the sheriff is chasing him, the sheriff's car sort of rolls over and falls off of the track. That wasn't supposed to happen, but they kept it in the movie. And when Stallone is falling out of a tree, he actually broke his ribs on a tree branch, which you see in the movie and you can feel it and hear it, and that actually happened. And they kept it in the movie, which is really cool. I do like that. The film is only 93 minutes long and doesn't drag at all, in my opinion. It's got some pretty cool moments, especially when he's sort of stuck in a mine shaft where there's rats, which would freak me the hell out. It's just loads of really cool fighting and action, and there's really only an explosion towards the end of the movie. The National Guard get called in and all this type of stuff happens, but like I said, only one person dies in the movie, from what I remember. I don't remember him killing anybody else. He does maim some people, of course. Oh, he does kill some dogs, which of course I never like seeing, however. But this film is definitely still worth watching today. The only negative I have of the movie is the ADR seems a bit iffy. But judging the film as made on a low budget and come out in 1982, it kind of gets a pass. And the film does look pretty good on Blu-ray, which is what I watched it on. But I haven't watched the Rambo movies in like 20 odd years, and I haven't seen the fifth one. Is there 5? Hang on, First Blood, Part 2. Rambo 3, Rambo... Yeah, 5, that's 5. I haven't watched the 5th one. The 4th one, Rambo, I did really enjoy it, although there were some scenes I had to turn away from because it was a bit grim. But I am looking forward to rewatching through them. But let me know in the comments down below if you like the First Blood movie or if you've never checked it out. And as always, thank you very much for watching.
You don't seem to want to accept the fact that you're dealing with an expert in guerrilla warfare.
Are you telling me that 200 men against your boy is a no-win situation for us?
You send that many, don't forget one thing. A good supply of body bags.